Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck that I received on March 2nd, 2023 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck Workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, so we're all zoomed in and ready for our cash envelope stuffing. As usual, because I'm so zoomed in, you can't see my hundreds up top or my fives or singles down below, but I do have those denominations as well. We're going to start out with talking about my emergency fund. So I do have an established emergency fund at my bank. It is a separate checking account that I have, but I do take any leftover cash from my variable expense cash envelopes at the end of every pay period and put them into this emergency fund envelope. This is a way for me to continue to grow my emergency fund without having to budget for it specifically. And so I do have a tracker up top. I'm trying to get to $1,000. Once I do, I will deposit that into my emergency fund checking account, print out a new envelope, and start over again. I will say I definitely forgot to update the trackers on the front of my envelope, so I apologize for that. With our last pay period, I was able to put $33 into this envelope, so we should have a total of $831 in here. I'm going to pull that out and we're going to count it all up together. 152, 253, 354, for 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 810, 815, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 831. This envelope is definitely starting to get a little fluffed up, so I might have to consider condensing this one, but we do have the full 831 in this envelope. Next, we're going to get to my cash envelope breakdown and my variable expenses. So I started using these cash envelopes last pay period. I love them. They are available in my Etsy shop, which is always linked down below in the description box. I'm going to stick with using these for this pay period as well. We're going to start out with my eating out envelope. This is going to get $100 in two $50 bills. Now, if you'll notice, I do have some penciled in numbers next to all my variable expenses. Those will come into play when I'm pulling out from these envelopes for my savings challenges. So I did put this deposit in here for $100, but again, we're going to be coming back to this envelope a little bit later on. Next, we are going to be stuffing my gas envelope. This is going to be getting $75, and I'm going to be doing that in two 20s, two 10s, two 5s, and then 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's count that all together just to make sure I do have $75 here. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 75. Perfect. So we have our $75 and we're that's deposited here on my envelope. We are going to be coming back to this envelope for our savings challenges as well. And then lastly, for my variable expenses, we are going to be stuffing my miscellaneous envelope. This envelope is going to be getting $175, and I'm doing that in a $100 bill, a $50 bill, a 20, and a 5. So let's count that all up together. 100, 150, 170, 175. And just like my other two variable expense cash envelopes, I did put the deposit on here, but I'm going to be coming back to this envelope when I'm taking out cash for my savings challenges. Next, we're going to get into my sinking funds. Now, I have a lot less sinking funds now than I did at the beginning of the year, which is very, very exciting. I think I started out the year with 11 sinking funds, either 11 or 12. And as you can see here, we only have 5 to stuff, 2 of which I consider rolling sinking funds. So I don't actually have a goal for them. I just continue to contribute to them. So with this stuffing, we're going to be finishing off my Christmas sinking fund, and we're going to be making a huge dent in my car insurance and taxes sinking fund. But we're going to start out with my travel sinking fund. This is one of those rolling sinking funds. So that's why here on the front, the tracker doesn't have any monetary values listed. I just have the months of the year. And basically at the end of every month, I will fill in the tracker to indicate that I did contribute to this envelope for that month. This is an envelope that's just going to keep growing and growing and growing until I need to use it for some type of travel related expense. My sister does live in New Hampshire. I'm actually planning on going to see her in April. So I will be pulling out some cash from here because I'm going to be staying in a hotel. Not sure when I'm going to book that. I really actually need to be booking it soon. So you might see that change by next pay period. It might be a little bit later on. And now I'm realizing that I didn't actually update any of these envelopes, which is really annoying and frustrating. So we're just going to go with the flow and I'm going to update these envelopes as I get to them. So this is for the paycheck I received on March 2nd. This is a deposit. It's a deposit of $50. That means I'm going to have to do math in my head, which is really unfortunate. But this is going to be $18.32. I'm pretty sure that math is right. So $18.32 is what we should have in this envelope after we put in our $50 bill. And we're going to be doing that in a single $50 bill. So let's pull all this out and count it all up together. $18.32 is what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 18.32. Wonderful. So we have our full 18.32 here, which is great. And I will make sure that I update the tracker at the end of this month, but we have 3 pay periods, so still a while to go before we can update that. Next, we have Black Friday. This is a new sinking fund I have for 2023. I do spend a decent amount of money on Black Friday, and some of it is Christmas shopping, which is going to come out of my Christmas sinking fund, but some of it is more personal spending. Like a lot of times if there's planner related items that I want, I'll actually wait until Black Friday to purchase them just so I can get deals, you know what I mean? So I wanted to have this envelope for those types of expenses. A lot of times too, if there's like some type of like smaller kitchen appliance I want, like this past Black Friday, I bought a new NutriBullet because mine kind of went kaput. Those types of things that I will like intentionally wait until Black Friday for. I think having a sinking fund for them would be really, really great. So we're going to be depositing $25 in a $20 bill. It's my last 20 and a $5 bill. Let me pull all these things up. Okay, so we have $25 here, and with this deposit we should have $125 in this envelope. So let me finish filling out this envelope. I can't believe I forgot to do this. I really thought I looked, that I like double checked that I had updated my trackers, but apparently I was wrong. So let's pull all the cash out, add in our 20 and our 5, and then count it all up together. Again, we want 125. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20, 125. Perfect. So I believe I have a goal of $500 for this envelope. So yeah, $500. So we are well on our way, which is very exciting. Christmas, my goal is $700. With this deposit, we are putting in $9 so that we can hit that final goal. So I'm going to do that in a 5 and 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have $9 here. Let's just verify. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. And let's update this tracker on the back. So 3, 2. This is a deposit. We're putting in $9, and that's going to get us to a total of $700, which is our goal. I'm so excited to have been able to finish off this sinking fund. Really, really exciting. So let's count up all this cash and make sure we do have a full $700 here. 1, 2, 3, 354, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 700. Perfect. So yeah, we're at the beginning of March 2023, and I'm already done saving for Christmas 2023. That's pretty awesome. And I will remember to update this tracker on the front. Next, we have my car insurance and taxes, and these two expenses are things that I pay annually. So I pay my car insurance annually every July because it allows me to get a little bit of a discount on my rate. And I do live in a state that has car taxes. You could pay those twice per year, January and July, or just pay them completely every July, which is what I do. So I save money every pay period. That way, when July rolls around, I have the full $2,200 that I need for both of those bills. I've been doing the sinking fund snowball method where even though I'm reaching goal on a lot of my sinking funds week after week, I'm still saving the same amount of money total towards my sinking funds. I'm just reallocating it based on what sinking funds haven't reached goal yet. So that's why with this paycheck, we're going to be putting $356 towards my car insurance and taxes. We're going to be doing that in $300 bills, one $50 bill, a $5 bill, and a single. So that was my last 5 and my last single. So we just have these 3 denominations left. Let's count this up to make sure it is 356. 1, 2, 300, 350, 55, 356. Now this math, I don't know that I have the wits to come up with this math. So we might just have to count it and then add in the total. I know where my strengths and my weaknesses lie, and my weakness, 100%, one of them is adding in my head. But from this, we should have 1676, I think, is what this should come to. So 1676 is what I'm thinking the total should be. So let's add in all of these bills. That way we can count it all up. 1676. Okay, let's see if I was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 50, 15, 70, 80, 90, 1600, 16, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76. So 1676, I was correct. So let me just put that total in here. That definitely allowed for me to make a huge jump towards reaching that $2,200 goal, which is really, really exciting. Especially next week, even more is going to be going to this sinking fund. Obviously, I can fill in 2 lines here on the front on the tracker, and I'll make sure that I do that. Lastly, for my sinking funds is my giving sinking fund. Last year in 2022, as part of my budget, I would just budget to donate $100 per month towards a charity. And I kind of made it an interactive thing here on YouTube and Instagram in terms of choosing what charity I donated to. This year, I decided to make my giving sinking fund a rolling sinking fund. I'm going to put $50 towards it every pay period, and then I'm just going to spend that money in terms of making donations as I see fit throughout the year. So with this pay period, we're adding in $50 in a single $50 bill, and I do have $50 in here. I did actually make another donation. So this 50 really shouldn't be in here because for my birthday, I donated $50 to the Trevor Project, but I didn't really want this to go to zero. So I think I'm just going to cash flow that $50 donation and leave this cash in here. That way this can grow a little bit. So we do have our full 100. And And then I do have a couple of other things listed on here. So the first one I actually want to do is address my side hustle. So I haven't updated this envelope. I do need to fill in the February part in the tracker here. This is kind of a weird sinking fund. This is something that's only going to get money contributed to it if I make money from my side hustles, which are my Etsy shop, my YouTube channel, Instagram through Reels, or my Amazon affiliate. Now, I did actually just get a bill from Amazon, or not Amazon, Etsy. You do have to like pay for your listings every X amount of months, and that time came up for me. And the last few weeks I have had a couple of sales on Etsy, and they've actually just held those funds because they knew my bill was coming up. And so usually I think my bill ends up, for all my listings, ends up being closer to $40, but they ended up only pulling like 20 something out of my checking account. And I was debating taking that money out of here because it's technically like a side hustle expense in a sense. But I think I'm going to try to cash flow that because I don't want to remove money from here. I want to be able to let this grow and then use this money for things that can help to make my videos better. So I'm just going to I'm just going to cash flow that. But I did get paid out from Instagram for Reels and for my Amazon affiliate. Combined together, that was $50. So I'm putting $50 in this envelope in a single $50 bill. Now you will notice on here, and I think I did mention it in one of my other videos, that I did get a new microphone. This is actually the first time I'm using it for one of my like flat lay videos. And so I'm very excited about that. I hope the volume is coming out well. I guess I'll see when I'm editing this, because it's a microphone that I don't clip to myself. It like stands on its own, but I don't really have a great place to put it in my filming situation. So it's kind of up above me a little bit, and I'm always looking down onto my screen when I'm recording. So hopefully the volume is okay and it's not like very dim. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna get the hang of it, I swear, as I'm filming these videos. But $50, we're gonna add that to $362, so it should be $412, right? I think it's gonna be $412. We'll see. So let's count this together. 152, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 410, 411, 412. Perfect. So I'm going to put this aside, and again, we'll just be saving for something else that could help to increase the quality of my videos. And then the last thing we have listed on here says 2023 challenges, and I should have $210 for that, which I do, sitting right here. I do the Budget Moms monthly savings challenges, and for 2023, she didn't release purchasable ones. So what I ended up doing is I just went through the last couple of years of challenges that I had purchased from the Budget Mom, and I picked and choose which ones that I wanted to do each month. And so usually there's 2 challenges per month, and one of them will be for something that you take out of your paycheck, and the other will be something that you take out of your cash envelopes. And so for this month, the one that I'm taking out of my paycheck, it's right here on my monthly spread, and I'm going to try to zoom out a little bit, that way you can see my whole monthly spread. It's right here, 210 under paycheck. So that's what this $210 are. And I'm going to check that one off here. But I'm also going to check off this $100 one, as well as my 50 2-week savings challenges, because I am going to be pulling all of that out now. So let's go to my March envelope. This is from one of the past year savings challenges. I did put the 2 deposits together, so it's $310 listed here. So we have $210 from my paycheck, and then I'm going to pull out my miscellaneous variable expense cash envelope, because I'm pulling out the other $100 from there. So I'm just going to pull out this $100 bill. We have $75 left in this miscellaneous envelope, so we should have a total of $310 here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, $310. Perfect. So I'm going to put all that into my March envelope, and we'll be done with that savings challenge. And then next I want to contribute to my 52-week challenge. So let's go to the back where I have my 52-week challenge tracker. So I always contribute to my 52-week challenge 2 weeks at a time because I get paid bi-weekly. I don't want to be 1 week into my pay period and then not have enough cash in my envelopes to contribute. So I just do it all at once when I get paid. So for this paycheck, we're contributing for weeks 9 and 10, and I'm doing this challenge in reverse. So that's why the weeks and the denominations that I'm saving don't line up, right? You can do this challenge in regular, week order, or you can do it in reverse order. I did it in regular week order for 2022. I decided to try it in reverse order for 2023 because I feel like having this cash add up quickly in the beginning of the year will make it more motivating for me. So we're going to be pulling out my 52-week challenge on 52-week challenge cash out of my gas and eating out variable expense cash envelopes. So we're going to be pulling out $50 from my eating out envelope, and then we're going to be pulling out $37 from my gas envelope. So 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. Okay. So total here, we should have $87. So let's count that up. 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87. And so we're going to be putting that into my 52-week challenge envelope. That means we should have $475 in this envelope. So let me add in these bills. And then we can count it all up together to make sure it is $475. So 152, 253, 30, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 8, 9, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 475. Perfect. So we have almost $500. It's pretty crazy. In just like 2 months, basically, we have almost $500 in my 52-week challenge envelope. And then the last thing that I want to do really quickly is just contribute to my $5 challenge. So I have this $5 challenge tracker here. Since the beginning of 2021, I have been saving every $5 bill that I come across. At the beginning of this year, I had $12.45 in my jar that I keep all my $5 bills in. As you can see, up till the end of the month of February, I had $13.15 in that jar. With this pay period though, like with just stuffing my variable expense cash envelopes, I do have a couple fives I can pull out. So I can pull a 5 out of my gas envelope, which means we should have $33 in here. 20, 30, 1, 2, 20, 33. Let's see. What I just said didn't make sense as I was counting that up, but there are $33 in here. And then, not my eating out one, but my miscellaneous one should have a $5 bill as well. And then we should be left with $70, which we do have right here. So we have 2 $5 bills that I can put into this $5 challenge envelope. I am going to update this tracker though, just so that I don't forget. So 3, 2, we have 2 $5 bills. That's $10, which means we have $13.25 saved in fives. Awesome. And what I've been doing for this year is I've been using my $5 challenge envelope and putting every $5 bill I come across throughout the month into it. And then when I do my monthly budget recaps, I take the money out of this envelope and put it into my actual $5 challenge jar. And that is going to be it for this cash envelope stuffing. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I do really love doing these cash envelope stuffings. Like, I find them to be just so fun, so motivating. It's so exciting when I start hitting different goals and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy watching these videos. If you have any thoughts or questions about how I budget, how I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook and method, please do not hesitate to put them down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.